was so many kind of genre elements in it that were incredibly compelling to me. I thought it was a very daring blend of sort of like fantasy and horror, and created this really specific kind of tonal environment. And I'm of the mind, like, I think that it's just sort of a wonderful piece of art on its own. It really impacted me when I read it, so I just felt very excited to kind of bring it to life.
Yeah, it's interesting. I like that kind of metaphor in the movie of the surveillance and the feeling watched and who's watching, and you kind of see that, in the coop, these characters watch that reality show, that sort of Love Island, dupe. And in today's society, we're all reckoning with what privacy is and what it means to be watched, because it's no longer just people in the public eye. It can be anyone. Everyone sort of has a camera on them, and so I think we're all trying to figure out what our relationship is to privacy and to being watched and watching and the content that we're consuming all the time. So I definitely liked that there was sort of metaphors for that in the film.
I think she's just such a wonderful, brilliant actress as is. I think she's someone that kind of like resonates in your psyche when you see her on screen. She has that ability to just sort of like reach through the screen and kind of connect with you. And so yeah, she was just the person that came to mind, and I feel so blessed that she agreed to do it. I think she gives beautiful performance in the movie.
It's been a long road, from when she was a little kid and talking about movies to the short movies she makes, and then her decision to go to film school. We went to the same film school, and watching her through that, and then her working on the TV show for those years. And so it's been a long movement to this day, but knew she was ready for the challenge. She really has a strong voice and really sees what she wants and fights for it.
It was wonderful. I mean, he's been kind of such a big champion of my sisters and I throughout our lives, and I think, I feel very, very lucky. I think not many first-time filmmakers get to have that like implicit person that believes in you and sort of encourages you to move forward through insecurity, and he's just a wonderful mentor and champion for me. And I think for me, I'm very interested in kind of like pushing into a slightly more experimental kind of surrealist zone, blending with other genres, things like that. So it's just a kind of different flavor, I think, of a similar world.
There were definitely times in the forest that you felt there was a little spooky energy, but it also, when you're making a movie that's supposed to be scary, you end up having the best time. You kind of have to keep it light. But it was such a great group of people. I've worked in Dublin before, and so got to work with some of the Irish crew again that I had known from the past. So that was really lovely, and so it was a lot of fun. There was a lot of fun.
I've just really enjoyed being when all the four of us were together. When it was Oliver and Olwyn and Dakota, when we were all together, it was just so enjoyable. And some of those scenes really felt like it was almost a play that we were getting to do, because the way they were shot, sometimes it would be, one take, one angle through the whole scene, which was really exciting, and you don't really get to do that often.
It's slightly scary because you're in the middle of nowhere and you don't really know where you are, but no, I felt it felt amazing. We were able to like mess about, but we're very good at kind of. I was stressed the first couple of days. We're very good at kind of guiding me in some way of what to do or where to go and how to behave and that kind of thing. So, yeah, obviously the pros.
Virgin Radio.